Pushpa 2, when is it starting?
Pushpa, I think, is going to start Jan or Feb. I've given dates for both the months, but yeah, it depends on when the set is going to get ready and everything, I think.
You know, your character in the first part, towards the end, has a different arc.
Yeah.
Because when we see the last scene and he's missing from the wedding, and you know, there's a streak of arrogance and negativity or negativeness, villainy in Allu Arjun's character towards the rise of power, like they say. Will your character have a different standpoint in part 2, just standing against that power?
So, interestingly put, but I have to say that Pushpa was supposed to be one film, where in the first half my character was supposed to be whatever you saw, and the second half the character, like the arc was going to change. Because her life is also changed with Pushpa's, right? Now that it's divided into two halves, first half was what my character was till the interval, and post interval the arc of the character is going to change, which is the second half. So of course, like for me, I felt like for Pushpa 1 was almost just like a introduction to Srivalli's character.
Yeah.
And the story is going to be held in the second half of this film. Like every time people are like, okay, like Srivalli is there, but what is she doing? And I'm like, watch out for the second half.
Killing it.
Yeah. So as in, I knew what the flow was going to be like. So I was like, watch out for the second half. You'll get to know what Srivalli is.
Your film Pushpa was the one that pushed that door.
Yeah.
You know, how does it make you feel? Because Srivalli and Sami, I think became like anthems, you know, and then Ooh Antava, I think it's gone crazy. That movie was iconic in every way, and it actually pushed that envelope and made sure that, you know, somewhere there was a point where South was treated like South character. But today, people actually treat everybody as an Indian actor. Even Wikipedia says that. That was a film that really pushed it.
For me, I think with Pushpa, I just believe that why it turned out to be such a massive thing, like it's a phenomena, you know, what Pushpa has created. Why I think that's happened is because Sukumar sir, being the director that he is, he's completely rooted. He's so raw, and like every scene, every angle that you look on in the film, there's something different, and it's so raw and it's so like real. You know, we had to actually. I was in Tirupati, and then I went to basically I'd met so many girls from Chittoor to get their body language, and that's how I could walk a certain way, I could talk a certain way, and the language was way different from a normal Telugu. So I think we made all of these efforts as actors itself, and of course he's a master of its own. So I think everything just was so different from what the industry was providing that it just made people go like, wow, there's something like this. It's amazing, you know. And of course, like Allu Arjun sir's performance, which is out of the world.
Yeah, incredible.
So I think all of this just sort of added up. And DSP's music, of course. And Sammy is there, and all of us, like I'm doing Sami, and all of that. I think everything just added up and just became one magic.